Now, alcohol is absolutely fantastic when it comes to releasing your inhibitions, when it comes to having social inclusion, whether it has, Christmases, festive times, letting loose, whatever it is, you've got to be able to accommodate it if that's something that you want. A lot of people will do diets and do lifestyles where they say, I can't drink, I don't want to drink, or I don't want to put my calories into drinking, and then therefore when after they've done their diet, they go back to drinking again and don't know how to handle it. So whether you do a diet with no drinking, that's up to you. That's how you want to live that. But ultimately, you need to know at some point how to fit these into your day to day. Now, one bottle of 250ml Peroni, which is quite small, is 110 calories. One shot of Bombay Sapphire, 60 calories. With G&T, probably around about the same, 110 calories. Now, that's all well and good in this scenario in my own kitchen. A pint of beer is going to be significantly more than that Peroni. A glass of wine is going to be, anywhere of 200 to 300, depending on who's pouring and how expensive the glass of wine is. You have to know how to fit these in. And below there'll be a cheap sheet when it comes to how many calories are going to be in certain ones. And then you can make a decision on what you want based on the knowledge that you have around what those drinks are. Now, from a perspective of what alcohol brings, there are some negatives that come with this. Now, this isn't someone that's just trying to be health and fitness. I love a drink. I love having an espresso martini. I love having G's and T's when I'm on a night out. It's just about understanding what pros and cons come with this. Sleep does well for inhibitions and reducing those and having a great time. It dehydrates you massively and then reduces your ability to sleep. Now, reducing your ability to sleep, it doesn't really seem like that on the first night, because normally you get quite a lot of deep sleep because of the inhibition, but you get quite a lot of sleep when you have alcohol, but you don't get that much quality. It inhibits their ability to get down into those really deep layers of sleep, which can be really off-putting when you've just had like a really busy week at work. You come and try and unwind on a Friday or a Saturday, and then you compromise the rest of the weekend sleep, which then leaves you in a bit of a spin cycle, trying to catch up on your sleep and how good quality your energy levels are, your mood is, based on not getting good sleep and recovery at the weekend, to go back into another Monday to Friday. So you have to find your tolerance level on what you can get away with if you do not want to ruin your sleep per se. Some people that may be 3 drinks, some people that may be 6 drinks, some people that might be the time that they drink, but you have to have some trial and error to try and find out. So when it comes to that, just think about staying hydrated, making sure that you're eating somewhere near, and if you really are looking to kind of elongate drinks out, try and have water between every other drink. And it might sound counterintuitive, but always account for more calories with the alcohol than what you think you're going to do. When you're making plans and making strategy around alcohol, you're not taking into consideration the releasing of inhibitions, the social event, the occasion, the environment itself, which might actually be a massive implicating factor in how much you drink. Are you really ready to say no to that person who says, do you want another drink? Or next round is on me, what do you want? You have to be able to account for those. So getting good in social is another situation all over in another video. But being able to account for the accurate amount of drinks that you actually want and going to have is another story. Just remember, those inhibitions will probably lead you to want to drink more. And if not anything, having that inhibition, and when you have a drink, you normally do see the research, and you normally do see people overconsume on food afterwards. The whole chicken on a night out, or going to KFC afterwards, or the takeaway. So you're going to make different decisions when you've got the alcohol in you compared to you would do with your logical brain beforehand. So if you are going to have the alcohol, just try and not have the food afterwards, so that you can stay away from that that another 1,000 calories. And when you are having that alcohol, choose the stuff that you really like. Don't choose the stuff that you think is good for a diet, because you won't then appreciate that. I would rather have like 1 to 2 espresso martinis at a higher calorie rate than maybe 6 G&Ts, because I enjoy that espresso martini more, and I may want a very expensive Cafe Patron, or something different that has that different calorie content, compared to getting 5 to 6 quantity drinks, which you're not going to really enjoy. The goal is to be able to put these into your plan and enjoy them, as opposed to just have them just to get pissed or get drunk. So think about that when it comes to alcohol. Ultimately, play the calorie game as the first priority, and then play the strategy game when it comes to how to incorporate them into your day-to-day.